It's not over now as
You.
Columbus Day.
Oh,
It stretches from October 8th
Not that again.
to October
12th,
12th.
yeah.
They keep moving it around, those holidays. Maybe they should have them all, put all the holidays together, like in the week between January 1st and December 3rd. Oh, no, that's a year. Well, that might be a good idea. No, the holidays are dry. Anyway, Columbus Day comes once a year, but to me, he's never dear. But we're heading for, we always do a Columbus Day thing.
Yes, we do. We do. I remember.
Because he's so disgusting. But we're getting ready for the real Whopperoo. Real Whopperoo. Because in 1492, Columbus was a Jew. He sat on the gas and burned his ass in 1492. That's what they used to say. I didn't make that up. It's not my fault. I think the Goya made that up. But everyone claims Columbus.
American Indian.
The Jews say he was Jewish, the Italians say he was Italian, and the Spaniards say he was Spanish. He started out from Portugal. I say they can all have him. Maybe he was Muslim. Anyway, it's going to be a big show, and you're going to keep hearing about it, so we thought we'd give you a preview. Actually, this is what happened when the Indians discovered Columbus. That's how that slogan originated. It's a very popular slogan.
It's a nice book.
I'm going to read a short for me, quotation from Hans Koning's book, Columbus's Enterprise, a monthly review press. Now, this happened on Hispaniola, commonly called Santo Domingo. To fill the empty ships going back to Castile, to stop his detractors from talking, to prove his success, Columbus needed gold, and the following system was adopted for this end. Every man and woman, every boy or girl of 14 or older in the province of Cibao, of the imaginary gold fields, had to collect gold for the Spaniards. As their measure, the Spaniards used those same miserable hawk's bells, the little trinkets they had given away so freely when they first came. This is the second voyage. As if from heaven, it was called. Every 3 months, every Indian had to bring to one of the forts a hawk's bell filled with with gold dust. The chiefs had to bring in about 10 times that amount. In the other provinces of Hispaniola, 25 pounds of spun cotton took the place of gold. Copper tokens were manufactured. When an Indian had brought his or her tribute to an armed post, he or she received such a token, stamped with a month, to be hung around the neck. With that, they were safe for another 3 months while collecting more gold. Now pay attention, this is the important sentence. Whoever was caught without a token, what?
Dead.
Got sent to the corner of the room. No. Was killed by having his or her hands cut off. Now, they still do that. They still do that in, well, this is a progressive book.
In Arabia.
Yeah, but they're more civilized. We've become more civilized because there they have a doctor there who cauterizes it. When you steal something, they cauterize your hand, and they only do one hand at a time.
No longer fatal.
Yeah, it's no longer fatal.
That's how,
There are old Spanish prints. I saw them in the collection of Bishop Vogeli of Haiti that show this being done. The Indians stumble away, staring with surprise at their arm stumps pulsing out blood.
Yowza.
Yowza.
Kills your ping pong game.
Here's this old print. It's from Las Casas' book. He was a good Jesuit.
Well, if that don't beat all.
Yeah. What a guy. What a stand-up kind of guy.
There were no gold fields, however, and thus, once the Indians had handed in whatever they still had in gold ornaments, their only hope was to work all day in the streams, washing out gold dust from the pebbles, an impossible task. Those Indians who tried to flee to the mountains were hunted down with dogs and killed to set an example. By that time, there wasn't any possibility of mass resistance. The admiral, that's Columbus, his brother Bartolome, had crushingly defeated the only army the Indians ever managed to bring together. The Spaniards had armor, muskets, swords, horses, and dogs. They were invincible. All prisoners had been hanged or burned to death. The island was so well pacified that a Spaniard could go anywhere, take any woman or girl, take anything, and have the Indians carry him on their backs as if they were mules. Thus it was at this time that the mass suicides began.
Yeah.
The Arawaks killed themselves with cassava poison. You know, if you don't cook cassava, it's poisonous. During these 2 years of the administration of the Columbus brothers, are they?
Brothers. Oh, there's more than one of them?
Yeah, an
My
estimated
friend.
1/2 of the entire
Bartholomew.
population of Hispaniola was killed or killed themselves. The estimates of the dead run from 125,000 to 500,000. By 1540, there was not an Indian left. The whole race, the whole tribe had been genocided. And so then they had to start importing blacks. In the next 100 years, they imported 2 million slaves, about 2 million slaves from Africa. So in order to commemorate this wonderful event, we contrived this song. Fats Waller did it originally, but he never wrote it like this. It's sort of a stupid song, but the first line was very wonderful, and Fats Waller did it wonderfully. He never did anything. He made it sound. He made something sound clever that was stupid. It was called Mr. Christopher Columbus. You'll remember that. It was written in 1938. The first line was, Mr. Christopher Columbus sailed the world without a compass. That was a good line, but it was downhill from there. So we've changed it a little, and we're going to attempt it now for the first and possibly the last time. Oh, can we focus in on here?
Sure.
Don't try to sing the words. I can barely
Right, don't do this at
put
home.
them in.
Right.
Just do it at home. At home you can do anything, but here,
Shut up.
just sing the
You're
chorus.
telling me, right?
Sing the
You're
chorus.
telling me. I
Sing
can't
the
believe it.
chorus when you can come in with the chorus. Okay. Mr. Christopher Columbus conned the Queen of Spain, and then he humped us. Da da da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, da da da. Purser of the ocean seas, first to enslave the natives of the West Indies. Da da da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, da da da. Great navigator, Crystal Ball Cologne, 10,000 miles from China, but it wasn't known. Da da da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. Cruel and greediest man in both hemispheres left a legacy of genocide and tears. Da da da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. Columbus, Ohio, and Columbia, you. America, you fall for all that crap-a-roo. La da da da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. Now once more. Mr. Christopher Columbus conned the Queen of Spain, and then he humped us. La da da da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da.
Hey!
All right. I have an announcement.